I am Doc Victoria Villanueva Arellano to handle your Accounting 6101. That is the very core of your fundamental of accounting theory and practice 1A. So, having a simple view, a recap of the lessons that you have, precisely, you have the different, say, steps handled in an accounting process, which is the very essence of our topic for today. But to have a view of them, precisely, everyone has this knowledge of the very basic financial statements wherein we have to undergo or say have this accounting process that is to be discussed today. Uh, Relating it to those FS that you have in mind as accounting students, we have your balance sheet, you have your income statement, you have your cash flow statement, you have also your what? Statement of owner's equity or statement of this statement of your returned earnings as well. So these are the basic financial statements wherein we need to apply the knowledge that you get from our subject, which is this fundamental of accounting theory and practice and application practice 1A. Okay, so having it, we have to focus on the very objective of our lessons for today. That is for you to be aware or to be familiarized with this, what is the definition of accounting cycle. You know, for one, having those reading materials with you, and you have garnered it from other discussions we have before. This is actually the process of the complete cycle, which is very much important in the preparation of our FS that I have mentioned recently. Isn't it? A while ago, I have said that these basic financial statements will always be very, very useful in the operation of whatever kind of business we're dealing with, whether it is a sole proprietor, whether it is a partnership or a corporation, there is a must to have these financial statements because this will be the very language. This is telling what happened to the operation of your business. Get it? So that is one way of saying that our accounting students need to have a complete coverage of this accounting cycle, regardless of whatever course you are having right now, especially when you are having your business courses, business-related courses. This is an important part of your stock knowledge. To graduate with your degree, you still have this knowledge of accounting and but the very important impact that will have is regarding this accounting cycle. So this is what I am referring to as the most important part of our accounting lessons that must be learned by our students because quite applicable, quite useful in the near future. Wherever you are, whatever company you are having with, will be connected with, especially when you will be assigned to uh, tasks which are related to accounting. Okay? So having it as a process, we will be having also slides on the detailed explanation, explaining it in detail, the different given definitions of accounting cycle. But the real view is that you have to go on with the different steps in preparing your that is in preparation for these financial statements that will be accomplished by a certain accountant, bookkeeper, or an accounting staff who will be assigned in that tasks. Okay? So just to have a simple view, di ba? Mag-i-start tayo from the, but we will have it in detail, I said. Just giving you a simple view right now that we have it on our slides as accounting cycle that will be comprised of the different steps as we have for the journalize, analyze first the transaction, then journalize, then post it to the ledger. After posting, you have to prepare the trial balance, and after the trial balance, need to make or prepare your adjusting entries, which will be recorded on the adjustment column of your worksheet, which is normally being required as an accounting tool in to facilitate preparation of your FS, IS, and BS as well. Diba? So the process will be there. After the adjustments, you'll be pushing it to the IS and BS columns. Okay? So that is more or less, and then prepare. That is composing of two periods within the accounting period and after the accounting period, wherein you have to prepare the accounting adjusting entries, and then the other one closing entries, proceeding with the post-closing trial balance, and then your reversing entries, which are optional yon. That is in preparation of the subsequent year come for another year of operation. Okay? And then when you say naman worksheet or spreadsheet, you are now on our Excel, using the Excel in your computer units. You have the spreadsheet. This is actually not a financial statement, but more of an accounting tool. Just to help, just to facilitate, to make it easier for a bookkeeper, for an accountant to prepare our FS. Okay? So, pag-uusapan din natin yan. May mga detalyadong examples coming from your module, and it is a must also for you to be a wide reader, get it from some other books that will be at your advantage. But in your module, in our presentations, marami tayo niyan. Now, if you'd like to have more, it's up to you. But when you say worksheet, ayan, nakikita na dyan yung mga, we have normally, meron tayong tinatawag na 8 columns, meron tayong 10 columns, 12 columns, depending upon the nature of the business of a certain establishment, of a certain enterprise. And then, so normally, when I have my face-to-face, I ask or require the students to have the 10 columns, and they can easily come up with the preparation of our BS and IS and BS. But there are instances wherein you will be reading from some other views coming from several authors, local or foreign authors, that your worksheet is not a must, meaning it is again an optional. But it is to be accepted here by Dr. Arellano. Yes, optional. But when you still don't have the expertise in line of preparing your FS regarding your BS, IS, your cash flow statements, it is very, very recommendable, highly appreciating students preparing the worksheet, because that will be giving them the concrete knowledge on how is this going on. The complete process is again summarized in your worksheet. Okay? So, hindi naman masama na magkaroon kayo ng kaalaman tungkol sa pag-prepare ng worksheet. Anyway, nakabigay po yan. Nakalagay yan lahat sa ating modules, ating presentation, and all accounting books that you will be reading. Lalo na kung mga basic accounting or some other accounting books later, nandyan yan. Nakapresent lahat on how to prepare this worksheet. Okay? And that will be part of our lessons today. Closing entries. Yes, after the end of the accounting period, the accountant, the bookkeeper can have some idea, suggestions that there is a need to close the entries, which is part of our accounting cycle. Why? Because when you say closing entries, students, these are actually journal entries, which you have from the start of our discussion of accounting, isn't it? So journal entries, but only prepared at the end of the accounting period to close all the nominal accounts. I have mentioned during our previous discussions regarding what are these nominal and real accounts. So one way of saying, you need not forget those what terms, because that will always be important to have a stack knowledge of all these things. Adjusting entries, closing entries, reversing entries. So see, which will be the last ano. Okay, so to your simple view, these are all journal entries. So if you know how to prepare journal entries, no problem up to the end of your accounting cycle, isn't it? Because you know how to analyze the transaction, to record it chronologically in the uh, proper sequences, at regarding or say in accordance with the period, the date that the transactions occur. So yun. Ganon din ang closing entries. You need to zero all nominal accounts. What do you mean by nominal accounts, dear students? Hopefully, everybody has it. These are the accounts what, that can be located in an IS statement, in an income statement. Nominal in the sense that they are comprised of the revenue and expenses accounts. So all of these accounts need to be closed at the end of the accounting period. Why? Frequently been mentioned below, these are to be closed because simple logic reason, by the following year, next year of operation, business operation, another set na of expenses and income as well. So isinisiro yun. It is closing entries. What will be left are to be presented on the next post-closing trial balance. So, di ba, isa ito sa mga trial balances that we have. Kasi meron tayong trial balance, ang tinatawag. Number 3 is this one, post-closing trial balance, which is part of our accounting cycle. Ano ba ang nakikita sa isang post-closing trial balance? Simple view. Things not to be forgotten. Yan naman ay makikita ang mga real accounts. Why? Because your nominal accounts closed already. So, ang makikita na lang sa isang post-closing trial balance are all ALC accounts, or permanent accounts, real accounts. See? And those are, of course, is this. Okay, so it must be, of course, having your post-closing trial balance prepared with 2 columns, as if it is a simple trial balance. No, we have the first and second column of your paper. Then the reversing entries. Reversing entries will be the final step, the last step in the accounting process, which I said is what? These are usually optional. But the thing is, you have to reverse so that at the start of the accounting period, the succeeding period, it will be all properly accounted for. Okay? So those are the coverage of our topics for the day. Okay, next slide. So since Sir Marlon, hello, the next slide will be. So if you are not yet prepared, I'll just discuss this one. Having your, say, the accounting cycle, nag-start tayo sa journalization, posting to the ledger, the process of transferring the journal entries from your books of original entry, we call it journal. The process of transferring it to the ledger is the so-called posting. Okay, you need to post to the ledger, to the general ledger, which is considered as books of final entry. Okay, after posting, you have to extract all the balances, the account balances, get the account balances. If it is a debit balance, meaning your debit column is bigger than the credit column, extract the difference, and whatever the difference is the account balance, which will be taken up, forwarded to prepare your trial balance. Okay, then after the trial balance, preparing the worksheet, assuming that you have the 10 columns, the first 2 columns should be the trial balance. So the procedure is what I am saying plenty of times to the students during the face-to-face, just copy the trial balance as is. Meaning, you have to prepare it in accordance with the proper arrangement, ALCIE, assets, liabilities, capital, income, and expenses. Those are the proper arrangement of your account names with the corresponding amounts as you have taken it, extracted it from your general ledger to appear on your trial balance. Okay? So after that, you have after the first 2 columns of your worksheet, which is, I said, is with trial balance, adjustments column that is coming from the adjusting entries. And then the next columns for your 5 and 6 columns will be your adjusted trial balance, meaning you have to extract again the total. If it is a debit coming from the trial balance and also a debit from your adjustment column, that should be total debit to be posted or to be forwarded to your adjusted trial balance. After the adjusted trial balance, you can come up now with your income statement, which is the 7 and 8 columns, and then all nominal accounts will be forwarded to your IS, which is the 7 and 8 columns of your worksheet, of your working paper. Call it working paper, the worksheet, or the spreadsheet if you are having the Excel on your computer units. Okay, and then the last 9th, 10th column will be occupied by your real accounts. The ALC accounts will be posted, forwarded to your last 2 columns. Then get the totals, whatever the difference, say you have your, coming up with your, getting your IS, income statement. If the credit side, which is occupied by your income, is bigger, the total of which is bigger than your debit side of the income statement, you indicative that you have the income. Okay, get the difference. And then same with the last 9 and 10 column of the balance sheet, wherein if your credit side naman here is bigger than your debit side, which is comprised of all your assets, that will be tantamount to saying that you incurred losses. Okay? So, if you have the 7 and 8 columns, total difference, it must be the same figure. Whatever the difference is, must also be the difference coming from your, what? 9 and 10 columns. If it is a profit with your 7 and 8, that will also be a profit for your 9 and 10. Because we are only preparing this for one company, for one business establishment. So that is the very main essence of your having these 10 columns. And then you can easily prepare now your IS and BS. Okay? And then you'll proceed with the reversing entries. Okay, so this is your accounting cycle, which I discussed already. For a given period of time. Yes, when you say financial statements for a given period of time, okay, your period of time can be, I said in the previous discussion, can be monthly, can be quarterly, semi-annual, or annually. Okay, but normally, plenty of our business establishments prepare it yearly. Okay, so the accounting period for a given period of 1 year, for example, that is 12 months period, whether it is fiscal period ba siya or calendar period, still 12 months period.